Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check it back.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
11.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo, he's going to launch it for 1. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. James Washington with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Third down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
From the 27, Garoppolo caught by Allen. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Single, slot. Hey, you're
White. Slot.
54, right there.
Hey, Delta.
Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chiefs 10, Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. This is Gordon. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, high 7.
Check 24, check 24.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 54. Here we go.
12.
Check 99.
Stay hot.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Clock. 21. Here we go. Stay hot.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Mahomes now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Attack!
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
22 yards there, a first down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, second down. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10.
13.
SOS. Slam.
X3. 218. Chopper. 2.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to it.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
We're going to shut you down.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
66, fully high. Showing it.
Attack. Hey, color.
Go. Hey, check 27, check right, 27. I know he ain't got it.
Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check. Watch it before. Hey, they're scared.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go. Wait, 12, fellas, here we go.
He's coming.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now they try the right side here. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check 31, check 31. H3, 2, 18, chopper, 10.
And they give this time to the tailback. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Check 33. Check pass. Check pass. Check 43. Slip. Easy. Kill. Hey, 57. Kill.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Yellow.
Here we go. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Attack.
Check 33.
Right side.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Chargers' 27-yard line.
Yellow.
You have to get down with the elite.
15.
49, guys. Mike. Let's put him on the bus.
15.
Check. Lucky.
Correct.
Protect. Check it out, read.
Right side.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Chargers 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check four. Sponge. No.
Check his head.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He juked him. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really great play defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Get in the weight room.
Yellow.
Safety screaming. Safety screaming. Charlie.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Right check, 33. 35. You got nothing.
Now here's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check. 65. 12.
54 is Mike.
80 weapon.
Check, watch.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Check 50.
At the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Complete, Hunter Henry with the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. And this is complete. It's Allen. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
Protein spill.
Play action. Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
12.
Defense wins championship.
On third down, here's Eckler. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on fourth and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for fourth down.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the screen. Watch the
11.
22, Mike.
I got you.
Let's go, D.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
The kick is good. Makes the score Chiefs 31, Chargers 13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Here we
After
go,
the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo. Got an open man. It's Washington. That one covers 29 yards. First down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
At the 44-yard line.
Watch the slant.
From the 44, Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
I got you.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Kansas City, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head